I had to do a scene in that film where I stood by a window completely naked, and then I looked down and all the crew were like, yeah!
From making Ryan Gosling crack up during an interview to roasting Dwayne Johnson in front of a crowd, Emily Blunt has proven that no celebrity is more unfiltered. Just ask Matt Damon, who found himself caught off guard when she hit him with a completely unexpected question.
How are you right now?
Pretty sweaty, but only in spots.
Ooh, which spots? Come on.
Under the arms.
Crotch?
Yeah, when you said it was hot, I suppose it's hot as my balls.
It's hot as my balls. When you sweat, where do you tend to sweat from?
And Dwayne Johnson, who somehow seems to be on the exact same wavelength as Emily.
Beautiful path lit behind us, usually to show people where
you have the beautiful path, and then you have the beautiful co-star. Mwah!
Nope, I think this was just, sorry,
I'm here. The adventure of a lifetime.
That was my line.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the adventure of a lifetime.
No!
No, I didn't!
What is Emily Blunt doing right now?
Unfortunately, talking to Dwayne Johnson. That's what I'm doing.
Do you guys have, like, a funniest moment that happened on set?
Do you remember when you threw up?
Wow.
I'm joking. I've been teasing him about motion sickness all day.
You know what's coming next. I do.
And of course, the day they first met was anything but ordinary.
Met him, he called a dinner, just to probably see if I was all right. I was quite nervous to meet him, I have to say. You kind of don't know a lot about him at the same time.
You're not prepared for him.
No, he walks in and I heard myself just go, hey! Like, I didn't know what I was doing, and he literally went, hi, how are you? Like, I mean, he was like, shut up, you know.
Her quick wit instantly made the interviewer second guess what he had just said.
I know you're always in shape. I don't know.
Look, you gotta
How dare you? Did you see that? He went, you're always at you.
He does a lot of action movies, and he's always in shape.
Emily, you're always a bit...
You know, but you got fit.
But I got fit for this.
And just wait until you hear what Meryl Streep had to say to her at an Asterisk Into the Woods event.
I like that vibe, actually. This was for Into the Woods, and my favorite thing that Meryl said to me is I showed up wearing this dress. Everyone else was quite cash, like New York cash, and I walked in and Meryl went, overdressed.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna say overdressed.
What's really funny is that in real life, she and Anne Hathaway couldn't be more different from the characters they played.
I think she feels like a lot of people do, which is like, I think I might be doing everything right, but everything's still going wrong.
No, I was just distracted by how cute you were taking that little bite of scone. It was so... You were literally listening, so attentive, and you were like... It was very cute.
This time, all it took was a harmless gesture from someone in Jimmy Kimmel's audience for Emily's imagination to run completely wild.
What is that?
What does DQ stand for?
Someone's motioning something sexual to me over there. He was like this.
And somehow, these kinds of situations seem to happen to her all the time.
It's green and smells like
Is this a question, or it smells like what?
pork. What's green and smells like pork?
Why is it something gross? It's like
No, it's not
Kermit's
gross.
penis or something.
No, Jesus. No. It's good though. Kermit's finger, but it was close. That was crazy you would go there. Jesus.
Kermit's penis! Okay.
But this time, the topic itself wasn't helping her either.
Really scared of like handshakes and fist pumps, and I always feel like I'm gonna...
I never said, why? I have no idea what
You
you're
went like
doing.
this.
My face suddenly lapses into that sometimes.
Fist pumps. No.
During the filming of Asterisk Edge of Tomorrow, Asterisk, Tom Cruise would never forget the day Emily decided to throw herself into an action scene.
Driving this crazy old car with a big trailer behind it, and the stunt guy was like, right, you know, I want you to like go really fast down the path and then take a really hard right. It can be kind of violent. I was like, great. Tom Cruise is in the passenger seat. I tear down this path, and Tom's being very quiet behind me, and suddenly I just hear him under his breath as I approach the right-hand turn. I hear him going, brake, 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 brake. Break. Oh God, and break. Oh, and break the car. And I left it too late, and so drove us into a tree. And I almost killed Tom Cruise.
The filming of this movie was so intense that, At one point, she almost managed to break Tom's usual calm.
Emily Blunt did break your spirit.
No, she didn't break my spirit.
Being dropped out of this ship in our exosuits, and it was a tiny set. They'd made the set really small. It was kind of like as big as a sardine can, and we're all in there. It's so hot in there. There's no air in there. Camera crew are like bumping into us, and people are just like hanging like this, just waiting for them to shout action and pouring with sweat. I remember looking at him, and he was like, "Guys, please roll. Please roll." And I just looked at him, and I just went, "Oh, this sucks," like that. And he looked at me, and he goes, "It's a challenge."
Speaking of her driving skills, there was another day when she was calmly driving through the city until she noticed one small detail.
I was rocketing along Sunset Boulevard, wondering what this strange grinding metal against concrete sound was, thinking, oh, surely it's nothing to do with me.
Right.
And then I pulled into a hotel and the valet guy was like, "Lady, you got a flat." And I was like, "Oh, right, that's what it was."
In The Huntsman, Winter's War Asterisk, Charlize Theron never expected what the biggest challenge of that scene would turn out to be.
Really gassy in the dresses as well. It was yeah,
she's actually not.
And the thing.
She's not pregnant.
Tough.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
She's being really nice.
Just gassy.
She was not gassy.
I was very gassy. This one had to glide towards me during a really intense scene, and she went, "This is my kingdom, my dominion."
Another interviewer who instantly cracked her up was the one she shared with Dwayne Johnson.
It's Dwayne's signature wrestling move.
It's the people's elbow.
No, it's got to be C. It's actually
It's
C.
not there, the people's elbow.
No, it's right in the crotch.
No, it's
That's
not.
where he lands it
Balls.
every time.
This time, she only needed one sentence to end a months-long argument with Ryan Gosling.
Hello, Emily.
Wow, bit of a frosty hello.
Not at all. No, I'm just happy that we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. That's right. Here's Ken and Kitty, just leaving all that fodder in the dust, guys, right? And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go!
And even when she's not with her friends, she still finds ways to tease them. Tom Cruise happened to be the target that day.
If you guys could go the opposite direction and make a theme park ride out of one of your past movies, which movie from your career do you think would make the most interesting theme park ride?
I'd say Edge of Tomorrow would make a pretty good theme park ride.
Ooh. Yes.
Right, with the aliens and
it would make sense
because
because
you have to avoid them, and then you'd get to kill Tom Cruise a lot. Fun. Tom, I love you. You know I love you.
And sometimes, her honesty alone is enough to make anyone lose their composure.
A little bit more of your British accent on that one. A little mustard, as you say.
If I sound like you, I have a problem.
But sometimes, her impulsive nature also leads her into dangerous situations, even if they're only imaginary.
Guy next to me, and we all know it when people are on their phones during a movie and texting, the light is distracting, right?
Yeah.
So he was texting, and I just gently just said, "I'm so sorry, would you mind just not doing that while watching the movie?" And he gave me a look like, oh my God, he could clock me. And I was thinking in my head, what would I do if this man attacked me? It's so lame. I'm sitting there planning my make-believe attack that never happened. But
So what would you do?
I'd probably go for the balls, right?
And she knows exactly how to handle things when the atmosphere gets a little too intense.
What do you think happens when we die?
I think we go somewhere more beautiful. That's what I tell myself. I hope. I want that.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What do you mean?
No, I feel like you're like, okay, like, that's not true, but...
But after causing so much chaos on the set of Asterisk Mary Poppins Asterisk, she ended up being the one getting teased.
And then before I had this mammoth monologue, I remember, like, really fast-paced monologue. I was just trying to focus for a second. They were like, okay, rolling, rolling. And Joel would be like, Emily, what'd you get if you put the letter B in front of the word oobs? And I was like... And they were like, and action! And I was like... You know.
After all the chaos on the set of Mary Poppins, the teasing eventually turned back on her.
You prefer the British office to the American version.
No.
Is that true?
That is true.
I like them equally, Barry.
Apparently, Emily's sense of humor found its perfect match in John Krasinski.
Are you like Brangelina or, you know...
Our name is Crunt, we've decided.
I see how you got there, I'm not sure why.
It was Bluntinsky.
Yeah.
It just seemed, you know, long-winded, so Crunt felt efficient and sort of...
Do you use Crunt a lot?
Every restaurant.
Is that your
table in the back available for Crunt? Yeah.
We sometimes send out Christmas cards like, Christmas with the Crunts, come and have a drink.
And of course, she never misses an opportunity to tease either him or her family.
I think it was with John's whole family.
Isn't that a large family, right?
Well, like large not in number, in sheer dimension. They're just massive people. Like they're just.
Like how large?
Well, John's like a shrimp at 6'3" compared to the rest of them.
Is he?
Yeah, like his brothers are 6'9" and 6'8". They're sort of absurdly tall. I've learnt to go in and hug them like this. Because if you go in like that, it's like whiplash, you know.
Wow.
They're so tall, and it's so weird. And you could only use golf carts in the resort we went to, and just to see enormous giants try and get into golf carts, it was just amazing.
Emily Blunt and John Krasinski were working on completely opposite movies at the same time, which led to some hilarious situations.
He was writing this terrifying movie.
He was just birthing this hideous,
wow,
frightening movie. So I'd come home from work and be like, I danced with penguins, and he was like, I killed a kid on page 4.
And just look at this incredibly unnecessary debate that only Emily Blunt would bring up on a talk show.
Ever heard about someone being attacked by a dolphin?
No, I've never said attacked by a dolphin, but they do bite. That's what the teeth are for.
Okay, but fish, I don't think they'd bite you.
Yeah.
Even your delicious runner's legs, they would not.
Not my legs.
Even a meal can become a topic of debate when it comes to Emily.
I hate French toast.
How in the f*** do you hate French
It's so
toast?
bready and it tastes, it's like that vanilla, thick, gunky, wet bread.
Wow.
Do you know what we call it in England? Eggy bread.
Eggy bread.
On this day, Emily recalled an intimate early career moment that had everyone completely losing it.
It was about women being proactive and
empowered
and naked.
And
You haven't done it yet, have you? Or...
I did do it actually. I actually did it in my first film.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know if I should say it. It's called My Summer of Love, and involves girl on girl actually, and plenty of
Wow.
Go see it.
That name again?
And who can handle her imitating different accents.
Also, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? There's a lot of wood, you know?
Aussie, you're an Australian, yes.
Oh my God. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if like a woodchuck should chuck wood?
And the moment Matt Damon used the wrong words, Emily made sure to call it out.
Who you're probably going to be friends with anyway, and I can forgive some halitosis.
She can even nail sign language.
At signing me or John.
I think you, Emily. Yeah.
Do you remember what you called me on set though? Baby signer. You said I was like a baby signing.
I did. But you still sign so cute.
That's my favorite. She used to do that to me all the time. Whenever I'd sign, she'd be like,
It's so cute.
But there seems to be one thing that still leaves Emily completely embarrassed.
Honestly, it changes the air in the room. Everyone is just completely and totally stunned by what she does.
Oh,
but I really learned early on in our relationship was that British people are notoriously terrible at taking compliments. Would you agree? Just like it's kind of like
No, that's actually what she did. We first met, and I was like, look, I just want to get out of the way. I'm a huge fan of yours. And she went,
Thanks for watching.